game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, are the most compelling of them all. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber in. The 30. Leaves it with the running back.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Finds his man, it's Reynolds. And
that's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Gives it on the option. Wide open spaces. They rip picked off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. It out in the flat. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. Well, here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their 1st drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The give to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Gibson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man, it's Moore. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. The pitch to the left. Finding an escape route. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball? Horns will have it 1st and 10.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker. That was helping out his offense keep the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Offense changing the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texans!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Allard. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Ross. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to take off. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Shakes off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit out. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play. Make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
He's loose. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's taking the shot. Ball's in the deep ball.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Longhorns want to move quickly. He might want another play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at the 20. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth.
Some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. The game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return.
On the set. 42's fighter.
The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing.
Purdy on the Jets. Lots of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Wow, through the defense. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for.
Gets away from one, finds room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Aller. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll try the run. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Fighting off the defender. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Run in the red zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Gorilla, Timber, Terrier, Tuna, double right, Logger, Hawk,
To the air, it's Allard. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Gibson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go.
There he goes! And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he added the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
3-25.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the 1st down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2-9 Philly. Black 24. Black Griffin.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Under fire. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well,
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. Fights off a defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. 6-9-1, trying to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Complete downfield. Huge play there into plus territory. territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Owens. Here's the pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Aller. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards. Get it into the end zone.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll line up to go for two. Makes the catch. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they trail by just 4. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type. He has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Allard. That's caught, it's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, yards. That's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
A strike downfield. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage with the run on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A huge gain on that one. He ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in after that huge play. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped it.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's
touchdown, Texas! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Texas, 35. Penn State, 31.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
The Nittany Lions pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The give to the tailback. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up fourth down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires left. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, a quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Slithers into space. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. So here comes our first play of overtime.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for space. It's Allen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Allen. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Penn State! They jump on top here in OT.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams, both championship caliber ball clubs, and they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are 2 really, really good-looking teams. And if you're the #1 team that just went down, obviously you got beat, and you're going to have to rebound from this. But you lost to a really, really good opponent. And I think when they go back and watch the film, David, they'll see some small mistakes and things that happened that they know if we fix that, we could beat this team if we play them again.
Yeah, there's no reason to hang your head. This is a really, really good football team. You take this, you learn from it, you try to grow, and you realize, if I'm going to win a championship, these are the types of teams I'm going to have to beat down the road. So what is the difference? What is the change I need to make sure this result changes?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.